So we are coming in at the end of the game. This is like the very end. We'll probably finish this up tonight, and then I don't know, Robert. What do you want to do after this? Do
That is
you?
an
I mean,
excellent
do you
question.
want to continue this? Like,
Dina!
I know this is a time hog.
We might do a couple of one-off streams, like we could do Dead by Daylight again, like just as a one-off.
Yeah. Well, and I've got
I
some
might-
indie games that we could probably finish in a night as well.
I might need to take next week off. I might be busy, so if we finish this today, the timing kind of works out.
Okay.
But I'll let you know ahead of time. But next week, if you want, you can just do a solo one.
That's probably what I'll do.
But
yeah, I mean,
yeah, we might.
It's never like required. You must drop everything.
It might be a bit before our next like long haul game like
That's
this.
Yeah,
That's
there we
fine.
go.
And this seems adorable.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar. When your hands are
It
clean.
it is certainly a
And
scene.
pooping your pants all the time.
Now, a lot of people wish the game ended here, and that this is where we left Ellie in the story. And it's not that I don't want that, but like this isn't what we were leading to. It wouldn't be earned if we just stopped here. Like her arc isn't done yet. How do you feel about that?
I actually agree. As much as I want Ellie to have a happy ending,
Know where to begin.
I think the game makes a good case for it. It's not done. Like,
Yeah.
she would not be content with this life.
Right, and it's, or at least you have to change things in the lead up to get here. Like, what did she gain out of that Seattle experience? Her friend Jessie died. This baby is now fatherless. Her girlfriend Dina was beat up and nearly killed, and Tommy was crippled. Like,
My potato. My potato.
Ellie gained nothing from that experience, and obviously we as players want her to get it, to get over it, but I think most people can relate to what she's going through, and as a human, that it's hard to just let that go.
We should go check on.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can kind of make an argument that does feel tacked on, but at the same time, I think that goes more to like, I'd like to see an alternate cut of this game.
Yeah, like there's another reality where the story of this game is split maybe into two games, and even saying that wouldn't have worked. We're just discussing what we have here, because this is a really long, ambitious game.
Yeah, I mean, I think their best solution would have been the Abby stuff is like a DLC, like Left Behind was.
That could have been interesting.
But I also think you'd have to rework the ending because then you're not as like invested in. I didn't know that baby could talk. You're not as like invested in Abby's story.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there just isn't a perfect solution for the story they're telling. Welcome back, everybody, over on Twitch. I have decided to start streaming these on my personal Twitch channel instead of the Haven of Four Twitch channel because running two Twitch channels is asinine. Somebody's a painter. And I'm guessing it's Ellie. I think we have to go to the kitchen.
Yes, that is correct.
Hey, look, it's one of those old record music things.
Oh, what's up, you little goobers? Hey, thanks for doing the dishes.
You can thank me by putting on some music.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
All right, your girlfriend asked you to put on some music. Robert, what are you picking?
Nirvana.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
Boogie, huh?
I like Nirvana.
I love Nirvana.
All right.
It's not a bad pick. You know what sucks the most though is it's gonna end on 16 streams.
Oh,
I wanted like a nice even
I love this
20
song.
or something.
Your mom is very
But oh well.
patient, please.
I'm with you. My bar is very low. Ooh, look at those moves.
These moves?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at Mama go.
Hmm?
Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, hello.
They have insane chemistry.
You're weird.
Okay.
I'm aware.
As I always say,
Okay.
Dina is the best character in this game.
Okay, you're
Or the best new
distracting me.
addition.
No.
Oh, okay.
I would agree
All
with that.
Go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hang up the laundry.
Wait, am I
No,
supposed to go hang up the laundry?
Come
I don't know.
inside.
We will.
She's
Oh,
not my
no.
girlfriend.
You would be so lucky.
She's the best.
That's,
Now,
that's true.
speculation time. If we're gonna bring things full circle with the first game, with the third one, do you think we do a time jump and pair Ellie with baby JJ? You know, as like a kid or young teenager. Do you think we go there, or do you see JJ and Dina not being a big part of the next story?
Part of me wants to. I don't know if you care about spoilers for Telltale's The Walking Dead.
More?
I already know some spoilers. Don't worry about that.
Okay, but that's what Telltale does. The final
Yeah.
season's full circle, where now Clementine is the protector, and I love that.
Mhm.
So I think that could be cool.
Seriously?
I think the third game should Ellie's eventual redemption should be her sacrificing her life for either the kid or Dina.
Yeah,
There you go.
I don't want this to end with Ellie dying.
Gentle. Just like that.
I can't tell if I want it just because I like bad endings,
Hey.
or if I want to see the absolute meltdown the internet would have, or both.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Once you rest it up.
Okay.
Well, the thing with the actual ending of this game is a lot of people don't like it. I think it's completely miserable and depressing. I've always seen the ending of this game as more bittersweet.
It is, but I would never argue with someone who says it is too dark for them. It's too
Like the
relentless because there's not a lot
Sure.
of light in this game.
Yeah, well, until the third one comes
Send her
out,
away
and
to
until
the
we know
bar,
anything
so-
about it,
Come on.
I can headcanon the ending is just Ellie going back to Jackson. But
And then she died off screen.
and then the next
So
game's
we're
all
getting
about
up
Abby.
to we're getting up to what I think is Ashley Johnson's best acting in this game.
Oh God, yeah. This scene was terrifying. The first time I went through it. This takes a hard turn. Now, have you seen the deleted scene from this section?
I didn't know there were deleted scenes.
Mm.
I mean, I know
Yeah,
there's those like lost levels now, but
Snowy.
Yeah, and I think they're
Daisy.
you can play them, but like there's a
Running.
commentary, and they're obviously unfinished
yeah,
levels. So if
yeah,
they're
we were gonna
quote-unquote
take a look
canon,
at those. I think, but I think it just depends on how much time I have.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
sure.
do like a whole stream just for them.
Yeah, or you could do that on your own.
Better stop. 'Cause I'm
If
Well, I
you
mean,
really
I'll
get-
play them. I just
Mhm.
if we don't get
Well,
to it tonight, we won't do it on stream.
Eugene.
Well, there's one in
It's- Todd.
Seattle
Better lose it.
where it's the sewer section where you're alone as Ellie.
Definitely.
That was originally longer, and there's a part where she's going through a tunnel and there's a dead clicker,
Some of 'em.
and then like when you look at it with your flashlight, it turns into Jill's face,
Enough, buddy?
and it's really creepy and effective.
got
I wish
But
they hadn't
the-
cut that.
What's the quietest?
Yeah,
song on the farm?
I get where they're coming from because we got some stuff coming up that
When you're older,
kind
you're
of
gonna
similar.
Deep appreciation for these
Um,
jokes.
and they didn't feel like it was
Okay,
necessarily right
guys,
for that
see you
moment in the
tomorrow.
story, and they were cutting it for time. But I would have left that in.
I mean, my biggest issue now that you mentioned that is just
How'd you
I would have liked to seen the PTSD more threaded throughout
Right.
the game. Like you can kind of tell if you read the journal entries that she's writing that
Yes.
she's not okay. but not everybody is going to read those, and frankly, it shouldn't be required.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah,
That was a
it's
jump
great
scare that got me the
visualization.
first
Yep.
time.
But yes, it's a great visualization of
You wanna eat?
what she's going through.
And I don't mean this as any disrespect to Ellie, but if I was Dina, I would not leave my kid alone with this girl. I love the detail of him in her head. He's calling to her.
Mhm. Yeah, great call.
Ellie? Hey, Ellie. Look at me. It's okay. You're home.
But Dina handled it like a pro.
Breathe, breathe.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take him, okay? Come here. Sorry. I don't know what... I was just bringing in the... It's okay. Here we go.
And there's a good thumbnail.
Yes.
But there was also the one of them just sitting on the tractor was also good. It's like, how do I pick?
Damn.
Good.
Also, I don't know if you saw, but our final stream gets its own custom thumbnail.
Ooh.
It's I found this cool wallpaper, and
Oh,
I didn't want it to
think I
be. I didn't want it to be either Ellie or Abby, since this section is kind of about both of them.
did. Mhm. But
I found
that
one
night,
with both of them.
that nightmare also has a nice parallel to what Abby was going through with her nightmares of going into the room where her father was dead.
Yeah. That's another reason I think you should have more of them, because that's another stronger parallel.
Mhm.
Hey, this looks just like the first game.
Yes. And I think this is where the other big deleted scene is, or lost level, where it's a hunting mission where you're Ellie here and you're hunting a boar. And it's meant to remind you of her hunting the deer in the first game.
I hate that fucking level.
Yeah, it's very annoying. But it plays out similarly, where there's like a trail of blood that you gotta follow, and
Then I'm kind of glad they cut that, because the deer hunt in the first one is the worst part of that game. I played that on the first time I played, or one of the times that I played The Last of Us when I was going for the trophy on the PS4 version. I was playing it on Grounded, and I got stuck on that part for like half an hour because I couldn't find the fucking thing.
yeah, the first time playing it took me a while.
Hey, where you been?
Hunting.
And then, but also in that deleted scene, Ellie was wearing Joel's jacket,
Here.
which I'm kind of sad we missed that. We get one cutscene of her wearing it, but I don't know if we're gonna miss it with the alternate skin. But...
Hey, Tommy.
There you are.
Hey, Tommy.
We take him.
How do you feel about Tommy's role in this cutscene? Because that's another thing I've heard a lot of people complain about.
It's very sad, and
It's good to see you.
he's in a very different place than he was a couple years ago.
He's getting heavy.
No, he's just a big ball of muscle.
Ooh, you know what I might do is I might finally play that Evil Dead game that I
She's
have
fine. We
That could
from
be
the
fun.
from the PS2.
we're taking some time apart.
That's the one you haven't played yet?
I played the first level and it was good,
We talked about
Nice.
this a lot, and,
but I've never finished it.
we both want, so-
The cool thing about those is all of the Evil Dead games do get Bruce Campbell.
That is true.
Come sit. I got something to show you. So I've been putting out feelers.
Literally,
for months
I
now.
think that's the only character I can think of that has like never been played by another actor.
Story.
Yeah, except for the musical,
He told me about it.
That's true.
where obviously you need other people in that.
I don't know. I want to hear Bruce Campbell sing.
Oh, sure. Who wouldn't?
Traveling with a kid with scars across his face.
And now some people find this too contrived. I don't know. Tommy has friends who go looking around.
It's the same thing with Abby. If you're looking for something and you're dedicated enough, you're eventually gonna find it.
Yeah, like this is a year later, and hey, they have a leak.
I'm sorry.
Tommy, you dick. She's trying to move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think people just don't like that Tommy's kind of a jerk here. Therefore, it's bad.
Of course. I don't like it, therefore it is bad.
I know.
All right. Reckon it's easy. Forget about her. You sitting all comfy way out here?
Hey,
I'll make her pay.
Tommy.
That's what you said when we got back to Jackson.
Tommy.
I was so happy. I think we've talked about it before, but I was so happy when I heard this Tommy's voice actor in the show.
Can you take him, please?
Yeah, he's great.
Although, why did they cast all of the like voice actors from this game as like bad guys?
What the fuck is that?
Not Ellie, not Ashley Johnson.
It's 1 out of 3.
That's one.
That's your goddamn problem.
He got through to Ellie though.
Yep. Well, and some people would say, "Oh, that's inconsistent," because at the start of this game, he didn't want Ellie to go on this revenge mission, which is true. And then other stuff happens. Like he's in a very different place, and he's obviously projecting a lot. He's very angry, and he's jealous of what she has, like because she has moved on or has tried to move on. She has a family. Meanwhile, his wife, his family is completely falling apart. Like he's on a break with his wife. He's permanently injured. He probably blames himself for Jesse dying. So he's going through a lot of stuff and is unfairly projecting onto her. And saying, hey, I can't see this through, therefore it's your responsibility, which is obviously cruel and wrong, but I buy it.
I can't see fucking shit.
And that's part of why that's another reason why I don't want Ellie to die in the third one, is because if you bring Tommy back in the third one, there's no way he survives that game.
Yeah.
Like, right, like, I'm sure he would die in that story, but depending on the then it could be, pretty emotional. And it also makes you wonder where they're heading with TV Tommy, because a difference between game Tommy and TV Tommy is Tommy in the show, I don't know if you remember this, is expecting a child. Maria's now pregnant in the show, so where is that going? I'm guessing not well.
Probably not. The Tommy in the show is also feels a lot younger than the game Tommy.
Yes. Also, I mean, though in the game it's a lot easier to age him up. Because when you have the same actor in the show, it's like, okay, he looks older, but middle-aged.
Ellie and her guitar.
Which is funny, though, since Joel's aged up in the show, because in the first game, Joel's about 50, and in the show, he's 56. So he is a little old.
And here's the first look we got at this game.
That's, oh god, this made me so sad, because playing through this game, I just assumed the scene was cut. This deep into the game, I was like, oh, I guess we're not going to get that party scene. Were you thinking about that? Do you remember?
I vaguely remember, I was like, oh, I remember, where's that, like, trailer scene? Mm-hmm. But I wasn't, like, bummed about it. I was just kind of like, oh, I guess that was just not in the game.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
when I'm playing a game like this though for the first time,
Old man
I'm not
knowledge.
thinking about like any of the trailers or anything that I've
What
seen
happened?
for it. So
Big
a lot of
reason
that
I'm
stuff
flip
doesn't
over.
necessarily pop
Don't
into
go
my head.
here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
There's
Yeah.
something about the marketing and then the actual execution of the
She's,
non-linear nature of the game
But not quite the show.
that really put me through an emotional experience that few other stories have, where literally this is our introduction to Jesse, like assuming you saw that
Nice.
trailer. This is all of our collective first experience with this character.
She,
And then you played through this
There's
whole
something-
game and now he's dead. And now the last time
Make
you're
it
seeing
one
him is
week.
the first time you saw him, and that really messed with my brain
Hey,
and made me very
What
sad.
took you so long? Well, I'm here. aren't I?
Because this scene
You know.
plays so differently in the trailer,
Jesse.
you know, than when you see it in context of the game.
Hey, don't forget we're heading out
Yeah.
early, so get some rest.
yes, sir.
Isn't this like the night before the beginning of the game?
Come on.
Mhm.
Don't you start with me. Okay, I have a very.
This is less than 24 hours before Joel's death.
Oh man, I never put the timeline together like that. Now I'm sad. Fuck you.
Oh, I feel like a jackass.
Okay,
Oh.
how about that?
Gross.
Remember when this is the scene everyone was angry and freaking out about? oh, what a different time that was.
I was
Remember when
like, you
this is-
clearly didn't play the DLC.
Yeah,
Freak out is from us staring at you right now.
this used to be the most controversial part of this game on the internet. What happened?
Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat.
Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
And it seems like this where I'm curious if we'll get moments like this chronologically in the show, or if this will still be used as a flashback. Because I'm sure this will be in the show.
Yeah, I wonder because I don't know how well
It's a family event.
the
Sorry.
non-linear nature of the story would work in a TV show.
Remember next
Yeah,
time
especially
these kids
split
are
over.
out.
Yeah,
Multiple
like you're setting
seasons.
such a great example.
Oh, just what this town needs. Another loudmouth dyke.
The fuck did you just say?
Ellie,
Hey.
Ellie, don't.
Get the hell out of here.
Get your hands off me.
Hey,
Enough.
God, these cutscenes are just
Walk.
gorgeous.
You worry about yourself.
Let's get you some fresh air.
You all right, kiddo?
What is wrong with you?
He had no right.
And you do? I don't need your fucking help, Joel.
Ellie, no.
Right.
Ellie.
And when I first played this, I thought, holy shit, that's the last time Ellie spoke to Joel. Fuck. But we will see more later. But the first time you're playing this, that's brutal, because I legit thought it was seeing each other.
Hey.
Yeah. And I mean, it could have been realistically. You never know what the final words you're going to say to somebody are.
Hey.
Now, this is the scene where we have an optional
Wow,
skin
since I
on
slept
Ellie,
this
but
long.
in the actual like main
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
she's wearing Joel's jacket in the scene, which is a
Yeah.
detail I really
He's
like.
fine.
They should have added that for all the new
Talk about it. at the
optional
moment.
skins. Like, I wish
I
you
have
could
to
just
finish
play
it.
as Ellie with Joel's jacket on.
You don't owe Tommy anything. I don't sleep. I don't eat. I'm not like you, Dina.
what? You think this is easy?
for you and for him, I deal with it.
I love you.
Prove it. Stay.
I can't.
So what? I'm just supposed to sit here and wait for you? For God knows how long, just thinking you're fucking dead the entire time?
I don't plan on dying.
Yeah, well, neither did Jesse. Or Joel. Hey, stop. Hey, come on. We've got a family. She doesn't get to be more important than that.
Ellie looks so rough here. Like, look how pale she is.
Mhm.
You can tell she hasn't been taking care of herself.
I'm not gonna do this again.
No way that guy saw fireflies over here. Stop. I feel good about this.
Well, I don't.
Come on.
How does the game look on your end, by the way?